Good morning, my beauties. We're back at Disney Springs to check out Elemental yet again. I believe this is the 6th time now that we're watching Elemental. But before I go in, we're gonna rewind it back a few days to when we came over to watch Barbie with a few friends. Oh my goodness, that was such a good movie. I'm definitely gonna see that one again. Then we're gonna go over to Universal, check out the new Villain Con, as well as some HHN construction updates. Alrighty, my beauties, we are back at Disney Springs to not watch Elemental again, but instead to watch Barbie, which I'm actually strangely excited about. So we still got a little bit until then, but right now I'm actually right outside of Deluxe Burger. I'm gonna go in, get some food. First off, it is extremely quiet in here, which I actually like. So we got just a classic bacon cheeseburger. So it is going to be 2 beef patties, 1921 sauce. I don't know if I'm familiar with the 1921 sauce here. Lettuce, tomato, and pickles. Now, I will say too, I said the last time I had the Deluxe Burger, these burgers are a lot smaller, which in my opinion is kind of a good thing because yeah, over the years that this place has been open, like these burgers were absolutely monstrous. Like it was, oh my gosh, it was disgusting. They really wrapped this thing up good too. Oh man, that bottom bun is greasy. Like, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. Might be the best burger I've ever had. Wash it down with some Sprite Zero. We gotta do another bite. That is so good. Oh my gosh. I rave about this place all the time. I don't come here all the time because I'm not really a burger guy when I come to the theme parks. You know what? Not even a 10. This thing's getting an infinity. And that is the first for a burger. Oh my goodness. We gotta distract ourselves with the fries because the fries also fantastic. But not my favorite Disney fries. My favorite Disney fries are the seasoned fries from Regal Eagle.
2 hours later.
2 hours later, and we just got out of Barbie, and all I can say is that that was definitely one of the movies ever made. Right away, I'm gonna tell you guys, 7 out of 10. It was a good movie, I did enjoy it, but I will say, it is not the movie that you were expecting to see. Most people, myself included, were expecting it to just be like a kiddie comedy movie, but no, not even close. I will say, there were parts where that movie hit deep. There were parts where that movie got dark. Honestly, I kind of enjoyed that. First off, start by saying, the scenarios in that movie, completely unrealistic, but the way they execute them kind of makes sense and I would say are kind of relatable to a certain extent. I have a lot of opinions on it. If you guys want me to go into further detail, I'm gonna go see it again with Ben on Sunday, so I'll form an even better review. Would I recommend seeing Barbie? Yeah, absolutely I would. It was a great movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was hilarious. But again, just do not go in there thinking it is going to be a certain movie because I can guarantee you it is not. Now, to say that I am excited would be an understatement because not only am I excited, I'm also nervous because again, it's been almost 2 months. So much has changed in that time period. Last time I was here, I checked out the tribute store and the construction progress of Villain Con, which is in a soft opening process. So if it's open, maybe we'll check it out. So not really to my surprise because everyone has been covering it since. Villain Con is open. It's in technical rehearsal, so it could go down at any time. It could close at any time. It's sitting on a 40-minute standby, but you know what? I'm just so excited to be here, so I don't even care about the wait. Let's go do it. Now, I have been covering this ride's construction since it started construction. At first, I wasn't too pumped about it because, I mean, come on, it's replacing Shrek 4D. But now that I've avoided looking at any and all spoilers, now that I'm in here about to experience it, I'm actually really excited. Okay, what is happening?
A few moments later.
For $33, we got this really cute Villain Con shirt. Oh my gosh, look at the minions. For $40, have a bad day. You know what? I will have a bad day. Oh, and check this out. For, I think it was $35? Yeah, $35. You can get an Eliminator X. For $33, we have another Villain Con shirt. I really like this one. It kind of feels like a sports jersey, honestly. The graphics on the sleeves look really cool. How about your focus camera so we can take a look at those graphics? Wowzers, I like that. And check this out. We already have Villain Con Lounge. Oh my gosh, that is both hilarious and adorable. Okay, this is both terrifying yet strangely adorable. For $27, you can get this shirt, what does it say? Clawed. Big meaty claws. We got button-ups. We got button-ups, people. Oh my goodness. For $70, the amount of minions is honestly incomprehensible. For $30, we have this really cool Vicious 6 t-shirt. Oh my goodness. The more and more I look at it, I like the old-timey cartoon look to it. Wow, that is nice. Let's talk VillainCon for a few minutes. I have no idea what just happened. That was the only thing I could say throughout. It's just what is happening. I will get it out of the way. I will give this ride a good 7 out of 10. I don't want to say it's something that Universal needed because Universal has more than enough simulators to suffice. But at the same time, for an attraction of this style in Orlando in general, this is definitely the best one. Do I think this is better than Men in Black? I don't really know. I think the style of this game is better, but the mechanics of Men in Black, way, way better. It's the fact that the shooters that they give you guys saw them, they are wireless, so obviously there's going to be a few kinks that they need to work out here and there. Hopefully those kinks will get worked out as time goes by. Again, we are in technical rehearsal. It's not officially opened yet, so we still got plenty of time for things to improve. But in the meantime, I like it. I think it's a good attraction. It's a very unique attraction in my opinion, because mind you, while we have a lot of like shooting style attractions, this is definitely a more unique one, if you will. Looks like we're starting to get some stages set for HHN. Ooh, my goodness. We have, or no, a little less than a month and a half to go. I don't think you guys understand just how excited I am for Halloween Horror Nights. We're gonna talk more about it later, but for now, let's just try to keep our composure. I still don't really know what to think being here right now.
Still working the cash register, squiddy.
One day after we move, I'm gonna get this unorthodox, relatively large Patrick plush. Oh no, they also have the one that shakes. Oh geez. Oh, okay, yeah, please don't fall. Now, every time I think of Plankton, I think of all those stupid AI music covers. So, if you couldn't already tell by the various construction walls, Universal just announced literally 2 days ago that they're going to be transforming KidZone into a Dreamworks area, which honestly I am very, very excited about. Here are my speculations. I think they will definitely build an attraction here. I don't really know what kind, but if it's a more practical type of ride, honestly, I think I'd prefer that. I can tell there's definitely going to be meet and greets, because obviously we had the whole Dreamworks meet and greet set up here after Barney closed. That went over pretty well, at least in my opinion it did. They didn't really have a restaurant here. Hopefully they can build a nice Dreamworks themed restaurant here, because I think that's another thing that this park could definitely use. But regardless, I'm excited. This is something that Universal definitely needs. Now, given the various rigs that are being set up throughout Central Park, you know that means more HHN Scare Zone updates. So it's basically inevitable that this area is basically going to remain a sort of foresty theme. Last year's Scarecrow theme, I liked it, but 2021's, I don't know. I think I like that one a little bit better. So hopefully this one will be even better than the last two. Now, this is something that I am most excited about, because if you know me personally, you will know that I love Stranger Things. So yes, Stranger Things is coming back to Halloween Horror Nights. Now, here's the thing. It was really supposed to come back last year, but Netflix pulled out for whatever reason, but we're getting it this year, and oh my goodness, this is definitely going to be House of the Year. I can tell you guys that right now. Unless they can bring another IP that can potentially top Stranger Things, this one is definitely going to be the best. But we got a brand new merchandise reveal, so we're gonna head inside Five and Dime and check it out. Definitely not as many items as the first merch drop that we got. Looks like we just got a t-shirt and a hat. Ooh, even though red isn't really my favorite color, this one is definitely nice. For $33, we got this Stranger Things 4 Vecna shirt. A graphic like this is not bad. I'm surprised Universal didn't price this thing higher. I feel like now that I said that, once HHN comes around, they'll probably bump this price up to at least 40 bucks. It's really nice, and honestly, the graphic isn't too thick either, so I could definitely see myself wearing this throughout the event. Now, in terms of Jurassic Tribute, it's still open. We got maybe like 2-3 weeks left until it closes, but I am actually excited because that means we're much closer to HHN Tribute. Should also say too, it is much quieter, much quieter, much more open. Ooh, this is new. They're really taking advantage of the Roosevelt shirts. Oh my goodness, these are so thin and silky. Oh my goodness, they'd be perfect for this type of weather. For an undisclosed price, like there's literally no price tag, at least not on this one. We have a very terrifying Jurassic Park zipper. Imagine giving this thing to a baby. This is going to be a very bad joke, but I had no idea the dinosaurs were also furries. They also still have the $145 Letterman jacket. It is really nice, but again, it is just way too hot to wear something like this here. For $40, we have this really cool looking X-ray graphic. A lot of green and a lot of orange. You probably can or can't tell by this Giganto Zero, but we have made it to Pop Century really quickly. Am I going to talk about Elemental? Am I going to obsess over it for a 6th time? Yes, absolutely. Still a fantastic movie, still a 10 out of 10, at least in my book. I know it still has a lot of mixed opinions. I'm trying my hardest to convert my friends into the Elemental fandom because, let's be honest, if I could carry this Elemental fandom all by myself, I happily would. But now, we're just gonna check out the resort. I have not been here, I don't even know when. Last time I stayed here was, oh my gosh, almost 3 years ago. Let's head inside. Oh snap. Oh my, it smells like a Disney resort in here. I will say, is this the best value resort? Yes, at least I think so, because it basically matches the same layout as Art of Animation, yet this resort is loads cheaper. Art of Animation, even though it is classified as a value resort, it's priced like a moderate. So if you have a choice between either this or Art of Animation, choose Pop Century. Now normally I would sprint right over to the arcade, which I'll be honest is very nice, but I am going to take my parents' advice and stop spending a bunch of money at every Disney arcade I go to. Let's head outside. Oh my goodness, it is so nice and bright outside. Hopefully it can stay the way it is, because yesterday, even though those Universal clips are gonna get thrown into this vlog, oh my gosh, yesterday was terrible. And then coming outside to the preferred room area, we have the Groovy 60s. This area I don't think I stayed in. I think I stayed in the 50s when I stayed here for my birthday 3 years ago. If you guys remember that, cool. If not, I'll link it up there, because why not? I would not mind staying here. Again, my favorite value resort, honestly the best value resort, because like sure the All-Stars are cheaper, but at the same time with this resort for what it has, you definitely get the most bang for your buck. And then over here we have the bicycly, foosball-y, Mickey stuff that is the 70s. This area I stayed in for a hot minute shortly before I moved back home 3 years ago. If some of you guys remember that, my family came down for a little bit. It was for my little sister's birthday. Then we went from there. It was a whole mess. But regardless, I don't really know if they classified this as preferred, but literally the lobby is right down there. So even if they don't classify it as preferred, if you somehow get placed in this area, you're pretty darn lucky. I will say this too, are all of the bad memories of my eating disorder coming back as I'm walking through here? Yeah, but at the same time, I have no remorse for any of that stuff. I feel honestly completely 100% healed. Like those thoughts, like those memories come back every once in a while, but it's not going to affect me to where I'll go back into a downward spiral. And now we're in the very quiet 80s. It's kind of sad, well I know, because this is a very far out area, but I mean, come on, we got Rubik's Cubes, we got Pac-Man, we got the Walkman, we got Roger Rabbit right here, towering over all of us. But at the same time, we don't have Guns N' Roses, we don't have Appetite for Destruction, so yeah, I can kind of understand why it's quiet over here. And now probably my favorite part of Pop Century, the shop. Like this one is ginormous, but also how it looks, like the layout of it, very, very modern, blends in with everything, and I love that. What I would give to have this little Baymax. But the thing is, if I really did want that Baymax, then I would have to spend $16.99 and hope for the best. For a crisp $100, you can get a Walt Disney World monorail playset. Because you know, why not? Or if you want to spend $25 more, you can get a castle playset. That's cool, but yeah, definitely not worth $125. Oh no, Disney. Why y'all still selling this thing? Just pull it off the shelf, send it to Cast Connections. I don't care what you do with it, just get it out of here. This says new arrival. I would assume it's talking about this, and if so, this is adorable. Like look at Mickey coming through the doors. What's on the back? Anything? Okay, it just says Walt Disney World, so that probably tells me that there's going to be a Disneyland variant. Also, it is no plush run without the cuteness that is Mei Mei. Did I skip ahead to the food court? Yes, but I of course did not skip this. Not as good as the barbecue sauce and the pumps. The packets are a little too sweet. I mean, still barbecue sauce, it'll still suffice. So we got the grilled chicken sandwich. I haven't had this one in a long time, but I will say right off the bat, it looks much better than the grilled chicken sandwich I have at Cosmic Rays, so we'll give them points for that. It's going to be a grilled chicken patty, fresh mozzarella, basil aioli, tomatoes, and arugula. I'm not really the biggest fan of arugula. I'm fine, I don't really care. I didn't get the basil aioli because that stuff, it's just, I'm just not a big fan of the whole aioli kind of thing. For me, it's the fact that they just slap on so much arugula. I'm like, it's not very good, not in my opinion. Like, look at that. Like, they really go ham with this stuff. Like, we're just gonna try and knock some of that off. Like, it gives off such like a pungent smell that I'm just not really the biggest fan of. I can't take it off, unfortunately, yet I can take the basil aioli off. very buttery. In terms of the sandwich itself, it's not bad. I can really tell you right now it's getting a 6 out of 10. Better than the one they have at Cosmic Rays. Like that one is just terrible. This one's definitely better, but that's just way too buttery. Okay, so this is an interesting one. So we got the Pop Goes Bananas cupcake. I'm just gonna say it right now, the chocolate piece on top literally looks like the Walmart smiley face stickers that they would give you back in the day. It's going to be a yellow cupcake filled with caramelized banana and a pastry cream topped with caramel latte buttercream. I'm not really into lattes, but I'll be honest, this looks like a very aesthetically pleasing cupcake. The icing actually looks really, really cool. So you know what? Let's waste no time. Just take care of this Walmart sticker. It doesn't even say like what that chocolate piece is. I would assume that's white chocolate, but let's get into some of this buttercream. Oh yeah, that's the thick buttercream stuff. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It said caramel latte buttercream. Am I reading that right? This does not taste like caramel or like a latte. The aftertaste has little tiny hints of it. It does not taste like that at all. Just tastes like plain old vanilla buttercream. Hopefully this goes well. We're gonna just try and dig into this. I'm curious about the bananas. Oh, okay, so the banana stuff just, like, let me try and get some of it. Try and get a decent mix of everything. That just looks like banana pudding. Like the banana pudding that they have at Regal Eagle. That's what it looks like. It's probably what it's gonna taste like too. That banana filling is top notch. Even then, it's the tiniest little dollop, which I cannot stand. Like, I absolutely hate that. It's really good. The banana filling is amazing. Like, I'd be fine with eating the banana filling alone. The cupcake itself, frosting itself, like just a piece of yellow cake. Tastes like an average old Disney cupcake. But give it like a 6 out of 10. Like, look at this. Like, I don't wanna risk dropping it, but can you like see like how hollow it is in there? Like there's literally just the tiniest little dollop of filling. I don't know why Disney does that. I know I'm in the wrong here for buying a cupcake that I knew I wouldn't be the biggest fan of, but I was like, The other dessert they had was a key lime pie tart, which is probably the same one that they have at Caribbean Beach, or at least had. I don't know, I haven't been there in a little bit. But even then, that gets an infinity out of 10. So it's like, yeah, I knew I would like that. I wanted to try something else. This isn't anything too special. I think at this point, that's basically how it's going to be with every Disney cupcake. Like, it's just going to be hit or miss. Like, you just have to get lucky at this point. Alrighty, my beauties. I know I've been MIA for a little over a week now, but if you follow my Instagram, and if you don't, you probably should, because I post a lot on there. I have been doing some things at the parks, which I'm actually very excited to show you guys, because, I mean, I know we did it last year, but I think this year we pulled it off a lot better. We definitely planned this one out compared to last time. Now, I'm also not going to talk too much in this recap, because while there's a lot I want to cover, a lot of new stuff that has since been revealed within the last 2 days, I kind of want to save that for a future vlog because it'll just make a whole lot more sense. But what I can talk about is Barbie. I have since seen it twice, and I gotta say, what a movie that is. Now, I'm still gonna keep it at a 7 out of 10. I know people are giving it well past a 10 out of 10, and honestly, I don't blame them. It is a great movie. Honestly, I would say one of the greatest comedy movies I've ever watched. Now, like I said before, it is not the movie that you guys are expecting. It is completely different from any expectation that has been brought into these auditoriums. Like, I was honestly kind of speechless because the whole time I'm just like, what just happened? I love the movie. I'll definitely see it again, but I'm just like, what is happening? And then we did see Elemental again. I think that was the 6th or 7th time. I think that was the 6th time. I did see it a 7th time a couple days ago. Yes, of course, I'm like that. I love Elemental. Again, still a 10 out of 10. Still nothing new. Still nothing out of the ordinary. And then we nosy on over to Universal, where we will find VillainCon is still in technical rehearsal up to this day. Still in technical rehearsal. We are getting AP previews coming out in the next couple of days. I will be attending that just because, you know, why not? I've already gone on it twice at this point, but still, it's a pretty fun ride. But we also have our HHN construction, and this is where I'm gonna save all the new stuff for a future vlog, because again, it'll just make a whole lot more sense. All the stuff that is going on right now, it's honestly starting to get overwhelming, and I know it's gonna be crazy come opening night, because you guys saw my reaction reaction last year, I was completely overwhelmed for the first few hours. And then we did make our way over to Pop Century, where I still say it is the best value resort. Sure, it's more expensive than the All-Star resorts, but at the same time, with what this resort has, with the amenities that you get from this resort, the price is justified. And mind you, it's still relatively cheap. Like, I've seen Pop Century go for like maybe 120, 130 bucks a night, whereas Art of Animation, which is right next door, which is still classified as a value resort, even though it's priced like a moderate, goes for like 300-400 bucks, maybe even I've seen it go up to 700 bucks a night, which is crazy. Now, even though I know I'm late to the game, we are gonna head out to Epcot, check out Food and Wine, see what's going on, see if anyone is performing. So with that all out of the way, we do this every single week, so make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Alrighty, my beauties, I love y'all. Take care, and I'll see y'all next time.